So Matt Gaetz has sent a letter to Merrick Garland asking for any sort of documentation or proof or anything that Merrick Garland has talked to counsel, that there's anything that where he can claim that Jack Smith was constitutionally appointed and can keep filing motions and things like that in the cases against Donald Trump. Why? Because back in July, Aileen Cannon ruled that Jack Smith's appointment was unconstitutional. Now, if you look at all of the precedent, there is like way decades and decades more precedent of cases where they have tried and challenged the appointment of a special counsel, and almost every single time the special counsel has been ruled constitutional, inappropriate, etc., and the courts have sided with the government. But Aileen Cannon said, "No, we're going to toss this out. I know better." And Jack Smith is currently appealing this case, but Matt Gaetz wants, to do whatever he can to help Donald Trump. And why? Because they have nothing. They have nothing to go on. They have really nothing to run on in this election other than this claim of election interference by the DOJ. So they are looking for some kind of a thing, some kind of a gotcha, where they can point at it and say, "See, DOJ is doing whatever they want. They've gone rogue, or they're doing it at Biden's bidding, or whatever they want to claim." And Jack Smith had filed after this ruling by Cannon. He had filed the superseding indictments, fixing the issues with the Supreme Court immunity ruling in the D.C. election interference case. That case is ongoing. We're awaiting now an updated schedule from Judge Chutkin. And he filed an appeal to the 11th Circuit regarding his case being thrown out. Well, if Matt Gaetz knew much, he would know that you should still be able to file an appeal on that same issue. Now, he's not appealing anything else. He's appealing the fact that his case was tossed out by them saying that he was unconstitutionally appointed. And that should definitely be allowed. It's not like, "Oh, well, we said you were unconstitutionally appointed. You get to go away now." That's not how that works. Now, maybe if it was the Supreme Court, sure. But he gets this appeal. It would be the same thing if it was some ruling against Donald Trump. Donald Trump would get to appeal. But they're desperate. They're looking for anything, and they want talking points. And when the DOJ doesn't respond or doesn't respond in the way they like, Matt Gaetz is going to say, "Well, see, DOJ's up to something. Biden administration, they're up to something." It's all about talking points, and people are over it. People aren't buying it anymore. They can see through the bullshit, and that's all it is. It's just bullshit. He's digging for anything he can in trying to help Donald Trump. But Matt Gaetz, you should be worried about getting reelected. Your election's up this year. You're a member of the House. You're up for reelection every 2 years. There's a blue wave coming, and there's going to be huge voter turnout, in Florida. It's going to be bad for you. So you better hope you get reelected and hope that this little stunt doesn't backfire on you.